good, thank you. Helen Broughton. Hello.
Did you see the results in the central by-election? The old one, it's all going well.
Right,
It's a
Helen.
professional map. So I see Helen.
Sorry? Do you realise you're live, James?
Yeah, no, I was just joking. I was ruining Helen, saying I see you as a professional map
Oh, the
star.
James.
Oh, I see, right. Yes.
G'day.
It's a fantastic
Right,
map drawing exercise. Thank you. Okay,
Thank you, Helen.
over to you, Helen.
Okay. Thank you for this opportunity. If I could just touch quickly on a submission round Matai Street, which was made earlier. If you do need to shift the boundary because of the cycleway and having Matai Street included in Riccarton, there's very close to that street is in fact a river boundary, which is the current boundary. So it'll only be about 30 homes involved in that. It's probably a bit, I'm in an unusual position, and I'll just explain. I wanted to come today to show you how lopsided Riccarton has become compared to what Riccarton was and in fact is. And if you look at the map there and exclude those black lines, Riccarton goes from Deans Avenue right up, and the pink lines are Carman Road. So there's a central area of Riccarton, and then it loops through largely to, in fact, Hornby. So regarding the principles of this proposal, when it first came out, Riccarton was much as it was in that very early proposal. And then when we got this proposal, there's been a huge change. Now, what the board is advocating is that pink area goes to, in fact, Hornby, and I guess I'm advocating as an individual that in that black area we go to Pear Street as a must, to Waimari, to Brodie Street, hopefully. And potentially there's probably a feeling in that area is that this is a university area, and if possible, we'd like as much as possible of that included. Now, the areas with the stripes or the crosses is Sockburn, and that has been for 6 years, in fact, Hornby. So that large bulk of Riccarton's fine, round Westfield, etc., but when you get to Church Corner, there's a dramatic deviation from what's currently there. So the crosses are proposed to go to, in fact, Riccarton, but we're losing that large area between Waimari Road and Avonhead Road. Now, I think you can do this if, in fact, you look at Horsville, where there's 4,000 short. And there's, from my checking of this legally, I believe that you don't have to consider growth to such an extent. You may be able to, rather than 4,000 short, you may be able to give Horsville 1,500 people short. And that can potentially adjust some of that area in Riccarton round university. There is a community of interest between the area I'm talking about, around the Dovedale campus and south of Riccarton Road to the main South Road through to Deans Avenue, and that those areas are troubled by student noise and sometimes vandalism. So there's a community of interest between the south of Riccarton Road and that area around Dovedale. And I think that's all I wish to in fact say. When I joined the board on this, we got into the room and we wanted to find something which everyone agreed on. So we put forward our board agreement, which is fine. I'm just wanting to bring to your attention as a Riccarton councillor and board member that area around university is in fact of concern, and you've heard it from two or three other people.
Well, I think everyone appreciates the fact that you've actually gone to the trouble of looking at the different mesh blocks and working out how it could all
yes,
fit.
I know, and I think probably Hallsville, you're underpopulating that by 4,000. It may
There's
be
a lot of growth coming in there.
I know,
and,
but I
mean,
don't know if you
6 years'
if you
time-
have to look at growth.
In 6 years' time, you have to readjust all the boundaries. So
Yeah.
I just think that, you know, I mean, you've given a really good model for us to work from.
Okay,
so
thank
thank
you.
you very much for that. Much appreciated.